Good morning, everyone. This is Jyotsna Umesh, and today I'm going to share a very easy way to create portraits. Well, portrait seems hard, but actually, if you follow certain easy methods to see if the proportions are right, it looks really realistic. So let's go and learn how to draw a portrait. All we need for this tutorial is a pencil. I have here a graphite pencil. You can use a normal pencil, any pencil is fine. And I have a sheet paper here. This is any normal art sheet. Really, this tutorial is not about materials, or you can even make a very good with a very simple paper and pencil. So let's we'll talk in details more later about the materials and all, and but let's start how we'll make a first portrait. Okay, so I'm trying to hold my pencil instead of this way. It gives me more flexibility, freedom, so try that if you haven't. What I'm going to try is make a box 2 by 3. So this is, let's say, my 2 inches, and this is my 3 inches. Okay. Now, what we're trying to do is we'll put the features in a right proportion, and that's actually pretty simple. So you see here, I'm going to try a circular motion for, this is my face top part. Okay, now face is never, when you see the lower portion, it kind of gets tilted, so let's give it. And really don't worry if you see multiple lines here. You see, I'm not doing a one line or like one straight line. All I'm trying to do is, until I get the right part, same here. Okay, and this is my chin. So I get a rough facial, the top side rounded, a little curvy, and some sharp edges. And in my future tutorials, I'll tell you what small changes you make to make it look like girl or a boy, right? So different proportions, what they may have, some sharp cheekbones and even nose, I mean. So let's go and learn. So wherever you did a tilted, that portion, okay, I'll take a step back. So try to do this is the center of this. Approximately we'll divide this into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. So let's say 1, 2, and 3. This is again a gut feel. You don't have to be very specific. I never use scale, or art is about free form. And I feel you really don't look for perfection in art. Every art is beautiful. You have to have eyes for it, and you got to learn your art. You love your art will learn you back. So that's a principle. I hold it. All right, so this is the very first one. Now do a horizontal line. This is for eyes. All right, so you can write here, this is for my eyes. Second one is kind of nose, and now from here to here, last part, again divided into 2 parts. That's my lip. All right, we kind of divided our basic eyes, nose, lip, and then we'll add hair and make a very realistic face. How does it sound? All right, let's make, so this is my eyebrow. All right, and again, this tutorial is not about features, so we're going to delve into future sessions how to really draw realistic eyes, realistic nose. So there could be a session for each feature. So right now I would just kind of not do much, and you see I don't have eraser, so I'm not really using that. I could if I need to, but I feel you can overlap, you can do quite a lot. So let's see what we end up with. So this was our nose. So I would just put just for now, okay, give it, at this point it's a generic face. I could make a guy, I could make a girl, but I choose I'll make it a girl. Okay, so girls have more curvy eyebrows, so I will just give a little, and this was nose. Okay, so I'll give it here a little, not too much. You saw I just did a line here, and some portion, something under eye, and it's a good practice to just enhance one side of the nose. So I decide I'll do this side. So all I'm doing is, some curvy shapes. That's it. So, and this is my lower lip. Okay, so I'll go here up, and I'm leaving some spaces in between, you see. So if you do a full line, it's kind of boring, because you see where I've left, that's kind of highlights, and I can make a center portion. And I want to give it now we need to give it a hair. This is kind of a basic, but unless you add hair, it won't start showing as a face. So I want to go now here, add some kind of, let's say I want here, okay. So I haven't done, I'm really just playing with this, you see. And maybe this is using a ribbon here. And I took a course from, I forgot the instructor, but I'm really using his, so I can give him credit in my description. Right now I don't remember the artist's name. Now this is my basic face. What I'm going to try here is add values. So if you haven't heard value scale, let's practice real quick here. So all I'm going to do is show you, I'm dividing it into 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say 5 areas, okay? And the value scale is the contrast, basically how dark your line is and how light your line is. So I can draw like this, and I can draw like this. You see the difference? I can draw like this, or I can draw like this. Pretty huge difference. So that's what makes your portrait look alive. And you see now how it looks, and in 5 minutes you see how magically it'll transform. And you can do this because it's really simple. At the end we'll have a recap what we did so that you can practice at home. Alright, so this is value scale 0, which means I'm not touching it, I'm leaving it white. This is value scale 1, this is value scale 2, 3, and 4. And which means the lightest light is on the left and the darkest dark is on the right. So let's do, this is my 4, okay, darkest. So in here you will see I will use this, and you already see I have this because anywhere I haven't touched a pencil is already 0. Now let's do a little bit very light. That's my value scale 1, right? Now next value scale would be darker than this. So what I'll do is I do it one way and probably I'll try to do it another way, make it a little dark. Make sense? Now the next one would be between this and this. So, and you can do this, just make it a couple times so it is in between. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, you see how it varies from here to here to here to here. So in order to bring the contrast, we will try to have this and this next to each other, and then it will just get, you know, it'll be alive. Your portrait. The same principle goes for painting as well. So let's stick to sketch and see. So I want to give here, you see the portion that is next to your face is the maximum dark, because it doesn't catch as light. So at least I'm going to do that here. This is the hair, okay. So right now I'm going on the scale. And now again it's a lighter one. Okay, I'm trying just a little light and rubbing it right now with my finger. You can use a Q-tip, you can use cotton, you can use various things. Okay, I'm trying here. This is a very basic video. I'm not going in real details for each feature. So just now doing a highlight. This is the eyeball. Leave some white here in between. Right, and I need to do some nose part, so just nostrils. These are the nostrils. I'm not doing anything much here. This side I want to give it a shade, and this side, so I want sun to come from this side, so this portion will be lighter, this would be darker. So I really want here you see it is. So this portion is not getting anything. It's the light here. Just a corner of the lips, lower part of the lips, and you can go lighter here. And it's still lacking the depth here, so I'm going to go a little darker. This was the ribbon. Maybe one more.